If you've ever wondered how a single serum from the WHO can cost anywhere from $300 to $500, today we're going to dissect the entire truth behind this royal court luxury brand. The WHO, officially the history of WHOO, markets itself as the modern revival of ancient Korean palace beauty secrets, promising skin regeneration, youth-restoring herbal medicine, and energy balance. But the real question is, how much of that is supported by science, and how much is just storytelling? In today's video, we're going straight to the evidence, breaking down the ingredients, comparing them to modern dermatology, analyzing the actual efficacy of 3 of WHOO's most famous products, including the WHOO Ultimate Recovery Youth Serum, which so many of you have requested, and finally answering the big question, is the WHO worth the luxury price? Or is it simply a beautiful ritual? Welcome to Skincare Evidence. The skincare industry doesn't want you to be here, and that's exactly why you should be. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an honest, evidence-based review. To understand why the WHO can price a serum like a luxury handbag, we need to begin with how the brand positions itself. Launched in 2003 by LG Household and Healthcare, the same parent company behind WHOO and Zoom 37, the WHO was created with a single mission: turn skincare into a symbol of power, heritage, and royal luxury. But when we bring this claim into the world of modern skincare science, 2 important questions emerge. Do these royal herbal complexes actually deliver strong anti-aging results? And even more importantly, are you paying for the formula or paying for the fantasy? Next, we'll dive into the heart of the review, analyzing WHOO's most important products, starting with the WHOO line, often described as self-regenerating skincare. Does it truly live up to the promise? Let's find out. Before we analyze each product, we need to understand the pillars that the WHO is built on, the ideas they repeat across all marketing. The WHO relies on 4 core claims. 1. Royal Court Herbal Medicine. Their formulas are centered around traditional Korean medicinal ingredients like ginseng, deer antler, angelica root, cordyceps, lotus, and fermented herbs. These are framed as precious, ancient palace beauty secrets. Some isolated ingredients, like ginseng saponins or certain polysaccharides, do have antioxidant or anti-inflammatory potential. However, none of WHOO's finished products have been tested in peer-reviewed clinical studies, which means their claims about regeneration or royal revival effects cannot be scientifically verified as unique. 2. Qi and energy balance. WHO often refers to restoring the skin's vital energy, or qi. In modern dermatology, this is a cultural metaphor rather than a measurable clinical endpoint. 3. Regeneration and youth recovery. The brand frequently uses terms like self-repair, recovery, and regeneration. In medical skincare, regeneration typically refers to ingredients like retinoids, growth factors, or peptides supported by measurable outcomes. WHO does use modern actives like niacinamide, peptides, ceramides, which have strong evidence. 4. Fermentation technology. Several WHO lines highlight fermented herbal blends, suggesting improved absorption or potency. In short, the WHO blends cultural heritage, herbal mythology, and modern cosmetic ingredients. Some components have evidence, but none of the brand's products have undergone peer-reviewed clinical testing, meaning all performance claims rely on ingredient theory rather than measurable, proven outcomes. Now let's see what the products themselves actually deliver. We'll focus on the 3 most popular WHO products. WHOO Self-Generating Essence, flagship product. WHOO Ultimate Recovery Youth Serum, popular serum. Cheongheedan Radiant Regenerating Cream, luxury anti-aging cream. Let's break down each one. WHOO Self-Generating Essence. This is the WHOO's global bestseller, the product they claim can self-regenerate skin and correct imbalance caused by stress, fatigue, or aging. While WHO describes this essence as self-regenerating, there are no published clinical trials on the finished formula. Our evaluation is based on known science behind individual ingredients, not product-level performance data. What it claims to do? Strengthen the skin barrier, improve elasticity and radiance, support repair from within, and prep the skin for better absorption of other WHOO products. Ingredient breakdown, science-based view. The formula includes niacinamide, excellent for brightening and barrier repair. Panthenol, backed by clinical studies for anti-wrinkle benefits. Peptides, potential for elasticity improvement. Humectants like glycerin and butylene glycol. And herbal extracts including ginseng, lotus root, angelica, deer antler powder, cordyceps, fermented herbs. What's the evidence? Niacinamide, panthenol, and peptides have real, peer-reviewed benefits. What it likely does? Hydrates well, enhances glow, supports barrier repair, provides mild anti-aging benefits over time. What it does not do? It does not regenerate skin in the medical sense. It is not clinically comparable to retinoids, vitamin C, or proven growth factor serum. Who will enjoy it? All skin types. You're mostly paying for the luxurious texture, fragrance, and brand experience. Ingredients like niacinamide and peptides exist in many science-first brands, and we'll compare them later in the value section. The second most popular product is Beach-Up Ultimate Recovery Youth Serum, known for its rich herbal blend and claims of ultimate recovery. What it claims to do: firm and lift the skin, reduce visible wrinkles, improve resilience, deliver deep regenerative energy. Ingredient breakdown. Niacinamide, again, one of the most reliable brightening and anti-inflammatory ingredients. Multiple peptides, potential support for elasticity. Squalane plus emollients, help with moisture and smoothness. Ginseng root water and extracts. Deer antler extract, cordyceps, goji berry, angelica root. Fermented herbal complexes. Scientific perspective. The youth serum is richer and more concentrated than the self-generating essence, but the pattern is similar. The modern actives, niacinamide, peptides, provide the bulk of real benefits. The traditional ingredients create the storytelling and sensory luxury. What it likely does: moisturizes deeply, improves radiance and skin smoothness, may soften fine lines with consistent use, works well for dry, mature, or dehydrated skin. Who will enjoy it? All skin types dealing with skin aging issues. You can absolutely find peptide-rich, niacinamide-rich serums at far more accessible price points. We'll talk about those in the value analysis section. Cheonggidan Radiant Regenerating Cream. This is WHOO's most luxurious anti-aging cream, often compared to La Mer because of its thick, nourishing texture and premium pricing. What it claims to do: rejuvenate and revitalize the complexion, improve firmness, brighten dull skin, protect against environmental stress. Ingredient breakdown. Strong components. Niacinamide, again, recurring theme. Peptides plus sodium hyaluronate plus hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. Plant oils and occlusives for barrier support. A long list of herbal extracts. Antioxidants like tocopherol, vitamin E, ferulic acid, quercetin, Panax ginseng root extract, Ganoderma lucidum extract, rosmarinic acid, ursolic acid. Scientific evaluation. The cream is comforting, moisturizing, and barrier supportive. But most benefits come from modern skincare fundamentals: ceramides, niacinamide, and occlusives. Herbal royal complexes lack publicly available, formula-specific evidence. It does not contain high-strength anti-aging actives like retinoids, vitamin C, or clinically validated peptides. Who will enjoy it? Dry skin? Mature skin? Anyone who loves rich textures and luxurious sensory experience. Who may not benefit? Oily or acne-prone skin. Anyone expecting clinical anti-aging transformations. However, though the WHOO overall uses many ingredients with known benefits, all products mentioned have no peer-reviewed clinical validation, so any anti-aging claim should be interpreted as cosmetic marketing rather than proven scientific outcomes. Across the internet, user feedback on the WHOO is surprisingly consistent. On K-beauty retail sites like Asian Beauty Wholesale, where WHOO has the most customer reviews, many users say the products leave their skin softer, more hydrated, and more radiant. The Beach Up Essence is often described as giving a dewy, clear glow, especially after a few weeks of use. On Reddit, especially r/Asian Beauty and r/Skincare Addiction Lux, long-term users share a balanced view. Some report brighter and bouncier skin, while others say the products can feel heavy or too rich for oily skin. Many describe WHOO as an ultimate luxury moisturizer, but note that results are mostly hydration and glow, rather than dramatic anti-aging changes. Independent K-beauty blogs echo the same conclusion. They consistently highlight improvements in moisture and skin comfort, but rarely report lifting, firming, or wrinkle reduction. The results they describe feel more like what you'd expect from a well-formulated moisturizer with niacinamide and peptides, not necessarily from exotic herbal complexes. Putting all these sources together, the pattern is clear. WHOO excels in luxury, hydration, and glow, but falls short of transformative anti-aging results. Users love the experience, but the benefits align closely with moisturization and short-term radiance, rather than measurable long-term skin repair. After looking at the ingredients, the science, the user feedback, and the price, the conclusion is clear. The WHOO is a luxury experience, not a clinically proven anti-aging solution. The textures are beautiful, the packaging is stunning, and the ritual feels special. And for many people, that emotional value is real. But the results WHOO delivers, hydration, glow, softness, come mostly from well-known actives like niacinamide, peptides, and emollients, not from the royal herbal complexes emphasized in the marketing. And because none of WHOO's products have peer-reviewed clinical studies on the finished formulas, we can't verify any claims of regeneration, lifting, or dramatic anti-aging effects. So WHOO is not a bad brand. It's simply a luxury brand. If you enjoy the ritual, it delivers. But if you want measurable, evidence-based results, your money can go much further with science-focused alternatives. If your goal is scientifically measurable performance rather than luxury ritual, there are excellent alternatives worth considering. One compelling serum is the ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% serum. For around $6 to $7, this serum delivers a high concentration of niacinamide, an ingredient with well-documented benefits for improving skin tone, reducing excess sebum, and supporting barrier function, without perfume, herbal extracts, or luxury markup. It's a minimalist, transparent formula that gives many of the same core benefits people seek when they try WHOO, but without the cost or unnecessary complexity. For daily moisturizing and barrier repair, which is often a major reason people enjoy WHOO creams, a great alternative is La Roche-Posay Tolerion Double Repair Face Moisturizer. Priced around $11 to $26 depending on seller and size, this moisturizer combines niacinamide, ceramides, glycerin, and prebiotic thermal water in a gentle, fragrance-free formulation that's widely recommended by dermatologists for sensitive or dry skin. It offers hydration and barrier support similar to what users appreciate in WHOO's richer creams, but with transparent ingredients and at a fraction of the price. There is also the option of a heavy-duty budget barrier cream like CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. Usually priced under $20, this fragrance-free, non-irritating cream provides deep hydration, ceramides, and long-lasting moisture, perfect for very dry or sensitive skin, especially if you want a simple, no-frills product that supports the skin barrier without the bells and whistles of luxury skincare. It becomes clear that the most affordable niacinamide serum costs roughly 1/20th the price of a WHOO serum. A solid, dermatologist-approved moisturizer or barrier cream costs under $20, compared to WHOO's premium pricing well above $100. So if your goal is result-driven skincare, brightening, barrier repair, hydration, rather than luxury ritual or brand prestige, these alternatives offer excellent value and proven actives. WHOO still holds value for those who enjoy the sensory experience, the fragrance, the ritual, or the psychological luxury. But from a purely functional standpoint, many affordable, science-backed products perform similar tasks at a fraction of the cost. These products don't have royal packaging, but they do have transparent formulas. And for many people, they deliver the same functional benefits WHOO users actually notice. If you want us to break down more luxury skincare brands with the same honesty and clarity, comment below with the next brand: Estee Lauder, Shiseido, Lancome, or WHOO. Thank you for watching Skincare Evidence. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next evidence-based review.